Yo, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. When we left off, it would appear that we have come to what is mostly going to be the end of this flashback, because it's time to show the evidence that we were handed that could go quite horribly wrong for us. So go ahead and show us some evidence, shall we? I'm left with no choice but to show my own evidence.
Arthur, you have some evidence that overturns this diary.
Huh. It's not too late to rethink this and avoid more embarrassment.
Very well, please show us your evidence, Mr. Wright.
Incidentally, don't even think of showing us this diary I've just shown the court. Huh? Now that we've come this far, I hope you have something a little more decisive. Show us evidence that proves the victim continued writing his diary. Alright, I'd be happy to. Decisive evidence proving that the diary didn't end with this page is...
The next page.
Well, the notebook page. That one? Yes.
The quote-unquote next page.
First, take a close look at this diary. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out. Let me guess, I'm gonna assume that the rip doesn't match. It actually matches really well.
Wait, do you think that page was the forged one? The one in the book?
I am wondering that now. Because she knew what the book looked like, actually. That's right. Huh. Okay, let's go ahead and keep this going here, so.
I think that page is the forged, right?
You know what? We're gonna find out as things keep going on.
I'm pointing at the screen with the book on
yeah.
it because no one can see that.
Note that a page has clearly been ripped out.
What's this? I hadn't noticed that at all.
That's why we're still here talking about this. As it just so happens, I have.
Whoa!
Wait,
you
what the
okay?
hell?
What?
Oh, it's just an angle. I was like, that looks so differently torn from this.
Oh no, it's just
okay.
It's just weird.
It's just at an angle.
I have here what I believe.
I have here what I believe to be the missing page. Because I don't believe it. Looking at this page, it's hard to imagine that the first visit that night shot Magnifique Grammary. That's the defense's position.
Well, wait, let me see that. What's in Sam here? Why, this is a continuation of the victim's diary.
Why are you snapping over there, dog?
He's sweating.
I wonder if this could... Oh, not the torn edge of the page. This could be a similar situation to what Phoenix did in the very first case, where perhaps Valent pulled the page.
Wait, what do you mean what Phoenix did in the very first case? That's
how Phoenix gave us fake evidence that should have existed in the first place to win the case.
Oh.
Because I'm wondering if Valent tore the page out, which is why he's so surprised that we have a page. Because it shouldn't exist because Valent had it and probably got rid of it somehow.
Yeah.
But then the evidence was re-gotten as a way to finish it out because it shouldn't exist.
Regotten.
But it's still fake, technically.
You mean reacquired?
Yeah, whatever.
I re-got this.
It's a perfect match with the torn remains of the last page in Magnifique's diary. Quite remarkable. Would you care to explain what all this means there, attorney? The diary continued after his first visitor came, which means that the victim was still alive after Zach Grammar left, leaving no one to take his life but the second visitor. Valent Grammary. No. No!
The handwriting too matches that of the other pages. This is without a doubt a genuine article.
Yes, don't investigate it too much. Ha 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 ha. Moving on. Bam the gavel, please.
Order, order, order.
But wait, that's impossible. That old man couldn't have written that.
So maybe the page is the forged part.
I think it is.
Maybe they're just like, hey, tear a piece out of this diary and write on it, you know?
Maybe. That could be what happened, actually.
That could be how she solved the
But
book.
then how would he... Okay, so let's see what's going on here.
I don't know, man.
Because he took a long pause, and now he's just like, finally.
Yeah.
You just couldn't resist, could you, Wright?
Uh-oh.
Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Judge.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin?
This was a setup, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Oh, and the police lights turn on outside right as we said that.
Just started happening outside the window.
It was a setup.
Wow.
Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold?
What?
The prosecutor would like to call a new witness.
But Prosecutor Gavin, this evidence overturns the current witnesses.
Ask only to put it on hold. Please, man, a witness has a very, very important piece of testimony to give. 5 minutes, no more. I promise, Your Honor.
Well, if you put it that way. Mr. Wright, what's your take on this?
Well, Your Honor, judging from his enthusiasm, we'll have to hear this new testimony sooner or later anyway, so might as well be sooner.
Then, although this is highly irregular, we'll put the current cross-examination on hold. Witness may step down. Now, Prosecutor Gavin, please bring this surprise witness to the courtroom.
Okay. I had a bad feeling just then.
Yes, me too.
That ripped out page was too obvious. He must have known.
So yeah, they must have been like, hey, rip page this out, right on it.
And I should have known it was a bad sign all around.
Uh-oh. Who is that?
Wait a minute, is that old man? Is that
Holding a trial with no audience is a first, even for me, Prosecutor Gavin.
Is that the dad? The Mr. Deadman?
Mr. Deadman.
I can't remember his name. It's been so long now. I beg the court's understanding. Yep, it's him.
Yeah.
But I didn't make a judiciary deal with the witness to secure his testimony. A judiciary deal? The details of his testimony may have some legal ramifications, shall we say. I thought it best to contain the information to this room.
Very well. You are the witness, I gather.
Do you want to take this voice? I've had all the voices for a while now, so you don't got to do them anymore after this case, so.
Oh, yes, sir.
State your name and occupation for the record.
My name's Drew Misham. I'm a painter.
That's the one.
A painter? You somehow related to this case? No, well, not per se.
I have one simple question for this witness. Mr. Misham, was it? Do you know what this is?
Oh, yeah, I know it well.
How's that possible? Have you seen this diary page somewhere before?
Oh yeah, I mean, I made it.
You... what? You made it?
Yes, you might call it one of my works.
The regional prosecutor's office received a tip-off yesterday. Legal evidence has been prepared for the trial of Zach Gramery.
Illegal evidence?
I initiated an investigation and found this witness. A painter to the world at large, Drew Misham has another side, you might say. He is skilled in making perfect reproductions of certain things. Forgeries, in other words. Forgeries?
Well, so we have to understand that this page here is...
a fake, prepared by a certain defense attorney.
He's like, wait.
Hold it! I didn't prepare this evidence. Ah, the attorney speaks. Something about this page, I presume. But what is he saying? It makes no sense. After all, it was you who presented this evidence to us, Phoenix Wright.
No.
Witness? Mr. Misham, was it? Who requested this forgery? Who was your client? That, I don't know.
What?
Most of my clients prefer to remain anonymous, even to me. Make the items they want, and they receive my and receive my payment. Yes, that's the extent of my contact with them.
But there's no proof this is a fake.
It's a fake.
Huh?
To avoid just this sort of problem, I always put a special mark on my works. Can say without a doubt, this is mine.
And I was like, oh no.
So sorry. Mr. Wright, you have just presented illegal evidence to this court. My court!
It was careless of me. That's all I can say.
Oh, old boy! Here.
What's this?
I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. They said it was really important.
It was all a trap. A fatal trap.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
do you have an explanation for yourself?
If I did, would the court hear it?
Probably not. Forging evidence is a serious crime. And presenting it in court, a serious mistake. A fatal mistake for an attorney.
Fatal, too, perhaps, for your client, I fear. Tell me, what kind of defendant relies on forged evidence?
Yeah.
The answer is quite clear.
A guilty one.
A guilty
Yeah.
one. Your Honor, wait. I understand that presenting forged evidence in courts is a serious crime, but you cannot hold my client responsible for actions I undertook as an individual.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor? Another close call, I dare say. Prosecutor's office hadn't received that hot tip. Everything would have gone the way you wanted it to, yeah? I even gave you a chance. Too bad you decided not to think before embarrassing yourself.
See no need for further discussion on this matter. Special witness dismissed. Mr. Attorney,
Yes?
could I ask your name?
Huh? Phoenix Wright.
Mr. Wright. I've seen and studied many people, but none like you. I'll remember you, Mr. Wright. I'll remember you.
Not anymore, you're dead. Okay.
I will remember you.
Oh god.
Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, this trial's over.
Ugh.
You have the right to find a new attorney and make an appeal. However, this court must...
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Zack?
there's one thing I wish to make clear. Today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. It is impossible.
I'm afraid the defendant is quite mistaken. I most certainly have the authority to declare a verdict on you.
Except, tell me, how do you plan on announcing your verdict when your defendant does not exist?
Doesn't exist? What are you talking about?
I am talking about this.
He just straight up disappears.
Mr. Enigmar! The defendant's escaped. Find him quick.
Bailiff, close Alexis from the building.
Did he just poof?
On the double, he must not be allowed to escape.
Well then,
He literally disappeared.
that day in the courtroom, a miracle occurred. The defendant, Shady Enigmar, aka Zach Gramery, did not just escape from court. He literally, unbelievably, vanished. Right before the bailiff's eyes. No one ever saw him again. Not since that day. This is a Gramery miracle! Oh, so that's the thing that he managed to get from Old Man.
Oh.
No verdict was declared. After all, the defendant didn't exist.
Yeah, if he just up and vanished.
That's how it happened. The trial of magician Zach Gramery vanished, along with him, for all eternity. The mysteries that remained behind were all solved, however. But not until 7 years later. To be continued.
Poor Phoenix, man. He even
Yeah.
tried to, he's like, alright, this is bad for me, but maybe I can still get my client out of it.
Yeah,
So he accepted
that it was his bad, even though it wasn't, just to try
Yeah.
to get heat off of Zach, and it still went south.
Yeah. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all that out for yourself.
What made him adopt Trucy? He just goes back into the courtroom and is like, hey, I'm your dad now.
Well, he just walks out and she's like, Daddy?
Yeah.
No one's there.
Oh, God.
What if Magnifi Grammary's disciples pulled that trigger? Or which of their disciples pulled the trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Grammarly go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind?
Poor Trucy.
I mean, that one's not a mystery, but...
No.
The Mason system.
What?
It's doing this thing.
Oh.
What the fuck? The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game.
But it is a game. Ha 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 ha.
What the fuck is going on? Hi!
Phoenix.
I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this
He's
game.
breaking the fourth wall.
That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half finished with the defendant vanished.
Hi, Phoenix.
What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing.
What?
There is something I must tell you.
What's up?
As Apollo Justice has his bracelet,
Yeah?
so too do I have my own weapon of sorts.
Yeah, the Magatama.
Magatama.
You still have that, dude?
What does it do, you ask?
Oh, we know what it does.
That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. Let's begin 7 years ago, in the past.
He's breaking the fourth wall.
It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play.
He's...
What the fuck is going on here?
He's in the Matrix.
Oh my god. Okay, so 7 years ago at the detention center. What's happening? The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had just happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time, thanks to the Bar Association Review Board decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away.
That sucks.
7 years ago, detention center visitor's room. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? To mine other side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall.
Oh.
But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifi Grammarly, for one. Who pulled that trigger, Valent or his partner Zach? His partner vanished before the answers could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. Okay, let's talk about the fateful trial, shall we? I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never touched it. Glorious spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance itself is revelation. Revealing what? Zach Grammarly killed Magnifi.
You still sound... You keep...
It's as good as a signed confession.
You keep going to Luke at me.
It's fine. That's certainly been public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? As long as the audience waits with bated breath, they will be valiant. And also... Yes? Now that our partner has disappeared, Magnifi's repertoire is mine. Baron Grammarly has jurisdiction to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. Nah.
God dang it. Why?
I had to now. Blackmail. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valen. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnify's instructions as your partner. So I was, but only that Grammy followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now my partner has vanished. The question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? Want to know what Magnify had up his sleeve? How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know. Know what? Our ammunition never reveals your secrets. Oh,
wow.
shit. Oh, that's a lot.
Jesus.
I didn't think it would be that easy.
We haven't seen this since I never thought we would see this in an Apollo Justice game.
Nope. You're supposed to remain forever. In the audience. Bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. A Megatama. One of my most prized possessions which I got during a certain case. They can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Megatama starts it all. And the Megatama ends it.
Yeah. God, like,
Oh boy.
as he was talking, my mind was wandering, and you know how he was talking about his lucky color being yellow? There was a yellow envelope.
Yeah. True.
Just saying.
That is also true. Well, before we go to the next time, I'm gonna leave y'all with a little sad fact here that I'm not used to.
What?
Do you notice something about this evidence page? Our badge is gone.
Oh.
There's no attorney's badge in the evidence page.
Oh. I wasn't even looking.
Phoenix, what have you done?
He didn't do anything!
I know, but he had to present the page.
Yeah, because he thought it was legit.
Oh man, it's
That
just
sucks. That just majorly sucks.
weird. It does. Rip Phoenix.
Rip Phoenix's attorney license.
Yeah, I guess he's still alive.
You can't